Greetings from hello, you wonderful people, and greetings from a sunny Sunday in Shinsekai, New World. I'm gonna head on out and just do some walking around here. Just gonna stay in here just for a moment, take in that beautiful Tsutengaku, which is the tower that reaches all the way to heaven. Hey Rob, how's it going? About to be moving here in a minute or two. By the way, Rob, once again, thank you for supporting me on Defunct Land. You were the first person that said love Scott. That was cool. Hey, Murma Sherma. Like that name. Hi, David Glenn Cruz. So we're going to get moving here in about 5 minutes. Or 5 minutes, about 2 minutes. I just really like this view. It's nice. It's calm. It's easy. Let's get rolling. So one thing you see out here, over there is Nippon Bashi, which is like the nerd area of Osaka. Oh, sorry, some almost got hit by a cop. These things are incredibly popular. The gacha men. They got little yokais. I like these. I like the kappa. But everyone wastes their money in there. So it's a beautiful day, Nancy. I'm just gonna walk from point A to point B. I think I'm gonna walk all the way to Tennouji, which right now we're in Shinsekai. By the way, if you've ever heard of those panty vending machines, you're looking at them right now. They're not used, but these are panty vending machines for about $5. You too can own a panty. And they got all these video games here, but there's a better one just right down the way. I've shown a million times, but it's pretty cool. But I really love this area because of Tsukengaku, the tower, is freaking amazing, and it was like the return to Japanese power. Like after World War II, it was one of the first buildings. It was kind of this whole area was like a theme park. I forget what it was. It was like a heaven area or something. It looks like they're doing a news report over there. Looks like a setup. Thanks, Cameron. Hey, G Money. How's it going? I hope everything's well with you guys. If you go into the tower, they actually have like a little story about the area that was around here. It was like at different areas for different parts of the world, and it really was a new world. I guess that's why they call it. It might have been Shinsekai. The park might have called it Shinsekai. I'm not too sure though. But this is the game center I talked about. I think one person who watches my videos, Sarumaru, saw this in a video, and he came out here to play some games. Kill screen's coming up. We got a kill screen. And like they have the year when all these games came out. This stuff is cool. So this is really like a museum. This is new. It's the last time I've been here. Well, you're new in the sense that it's not. Oh, is that Castlevania? I've never seen this side scroller. 2-player. Some of these games I don't know this one. Oh, sorry. Oh, this game rocks. You can punch people right in the balls. Oh, it's Strider. Some Dragon Ball action over there. Sailor Moon. That's pretty dope, I think. Oh, I think they're originals. I think, but I could be wrong. Whenever I see arcade, I take it back. I don't know if they're originals or not. However, whenever I see arcade systems, they always have the that casing around it, like cool thing or whatever. I wish I could have caught you in Florida. I was all caught. It's okay, no big deal. Life happens. Life goes on. Keeps on moving and grooving. I was only in Orlando for 3 days. I did a lot. I just released that new Gatorland video. Got to see the new ride that's there. I was lucky enough to work for the man who built it, so I get to go on it, which is pretty cool. It's basically like someone like showing you a bunch of cool stuff and then building like imagine like when you have a backyard, you're like I want to show you this and this and this, and you're just playing pretend. Imagine that, but there's actually stuff there. It's like the Jungle Cruise, I guess. Right over there, they have a tribute to Shogi, which is a went back and finished the game a little later. Oh, it looks like they're advertising for Pacific Rim 2 over there. Right around the giant Tsutentakuji, the tower that reaches to heaven. I almost fell and ate shit back there. I actually haven't watched any of their videos. I've been too busy. Like, I've been with family members. Free entry. That's pretty cool. I'm one of the few people who really did not like this. I want to see if anything happens when you step on it. Oh, smoke. That's cool. Okay. Excuse me, no smoking here. Whoa. Nice little setup there. I hated the first one. I was bored out of my mind after the first 20 minutes of the film. But maybe I'm not a kaiju lover. Maybe that's my problem, and I need to become a kaiju lover. If you guys play the game Yakuza 0, there's an area that looks very similar to this, but it's not this area. It's downtown Bori. I think they call it Shantown Bori or something like that. And it's all 80s like design stuff here. It's pretty wicked. If you guys want to see what Japan looked like in the bubble, I really recommend checking out Yakuza 0 if you like games on PlayStation. And I've showed this off in a couple videos, but you wouldn't expect in this area, there's all these like restaurants and like, Osaka. They're trying to get Expo 2025 to be here, so World's Fair to be here. This would be the third exposition that Osaka has got if they get it. And I hope they do. They have a great place right off of where Universal Studios Japan is. That they're going to put it if it's there. It's Umejima, which is Dream Island. I'm getting better at the names. Splatoon stuff. This place is so cool for food. There's so much good food here. This is one of those restaurants that you can actually fish and catch your fish and eat it like right afterwards. So what you get can be bigger or smaller depending on what you catch. So, but this is someplace that I really one day want to eat. However, it's a little expensive. And then you got Pachinko over here. And they've got like the original Pachinko. I have heard about Stranger, thank you for the Zeus. Thank you for hitting that like button, power Zeus. I heard about Stranger Things coming to Universal. It's coming everywhere. Universal Orlando, Universal Hollywood, and Universal Singapore. I can't think of any other Singapores or any other theme parks that would need it. Hey, Rosie, leaving $1.99. Thank you, Rosie. Rosie is a really, really nice lady and is always very kind to me. There's Ibis, the god of good luck. He's where China has their own Chinese gods. This is specifically Japanese. Yeah, I'm back in Japan. Oh, sorry. My buddies and I, we came to this restaurant and he ordered the half thing of meat right here. And you should have seen the people's eyes when they were getting it, like, whoa, what's this? Like, it was incredible. People were like freaking out. It was so cool. That's so dope. It's just so congested. I don't know. Would you consider this cyberpunk? Because I threw this up on Reddit as a cyberpunk like shot. And I said this is pretty much it right here. But some people were like, no, that's China. China's cyberpunk. And I was like, this feels like cyberpunk to me. If you put Harrison Ford with a bunch of robots out here, I'd believe it. Miki, out of all things lucky. There's a spa world. I did a whole video about onsens, which are public baths, and public baths are pretty awesome out here. And that is like the Disney World of public baths. And Then you got your pufferfish swaying in the wind up there. If you need a rickshaw, you can get a rickshaw here too. If people only have like 2 days in Osaka, this is one of the places I like to take them because it's just whoa, it's major wind right now. The Dippin' Dot sign took a beating. This place over here, they offer 700 yen haircuts, but I think I need one, but I don't think I need it. Well, when you come here at night, this place is definitely some neon nightmares up here. But if you get to go to China, China is pretty what do you call it? It's pretty cyberpunk. When I was in Shanghai, I noticed that. Here's the original pachinko, which is what do you call it? Smart ball. It's like pinball, but you can win stuff on the wall. Now, you notice that like there's like a design right here. That's so people don't know who's inside. So it's technically not gambling because you go win candy and stuff for this place at least. But you know, if someone comes by and you're just walking by, you won't be able to know who's inside. Are they still into that? Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, I heard that Universal Studios is going to China. Well, if I go to China, I don't know. Like if I was invited, I'd be happy to go. Murma Shurma wants to come to Japan, but basically broke. Well, don't worry, that's life, isn't it? Just do what I do and save every 500 yen, and all of a sudden you'll have a couple of dollars. And then you save a couple more, and you'll have a couple more dollars. I'd like to go to Universal in China, but I also like to go to Universal or like to go to Disney in China too. And there used to be a big building right there that had this big giant person rollerblading. Now there's an adult theater, and last time I was here, I came out here at night because I was out here after work, and I went to the adult theater because they draw their own stuff on the wall. They draw their own hand-drawn marquees, which as a film fan, I think that's amazing. Things are changing out here. There used to be a katsukuri shop, dipped, hand-dipped things in a stick, katsukuri. But I want to go see if the theater's still there because it's pretty cool. I want to go to Universal Studio Orlando and try butterbeer. Butterbeer is pretty good. Out here in Japan, they have it too, but no milk. No milk in the butterbeer. The mark, that's new. Seems like a lot of things have changed in the last time I've been here. This is still the same. I think this is a show or like a Kabuki theater. I think, maybe. One day I want to go to a Kabuki theater. Kuchikatsu, thank you. Wildfire is going to correct me on everything that I do because he knows what's going on, and I really do like that. Oh, here's the adult theater. Let's see what they're showing. If there's anything, any movies. Sometimes you see like when. Sometimes there's some strange ones. So you got the adult film over here where they're lifting up the girl's skirt. Usually it's someone without a shirt on, so I'm happy I don't have to hide my hand or anything. But remember, this is right next to the Hello Kitty parking lot. So, and this is new. There used to be like a Yakuza shop right here too. What's the movie that's playing? Wolf Warrior 2? I don't know Wolf Warrior 2, but that guy looks really jazzed up. Lady Guy. Is that the girl from... Oh, look, it's Sigourney Weaver's in there. I've never heard of that movie. This is a second-run theater. Hey, there's The Ring that came out about a year ago. But it's the American Ring. I'm sure they probably don't want to see Wildfire. Is anyone interested in seeing the American version of The Ring in Japan? Because I think people would just laugh it off and be like, well, what are we doing? Why is this here? But you got to give them for making their own drawn marquee, and they change it out almost every month. I don't know Wolf Warrior 2. I don't know Wolf Warrior 1, but Furi to Rain Fright Nights? Flatliners. Sorry. That's what's her face? Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen Page. She's I liked her early work, and I thought she was destined for greatness. She did flatliners. Oh, there's stuff I can't show you. We'll just go up here. I did see The Shape of Water. I wasn't a huge fan. I thought, like, I think it was a good movie, but I don't think it deserved an Academy Award. The original American version of The Ring scared me as a kid. I remember I saw that movie in the theater. Well, at first, Shape of Water, good movie. I don't think it deserved Academy Awards. However, I think Pan's Labyrinth deserves Academy Awards. So Guillermo is doing a good job. One of my friends in Osaka right now, I'm beyond jealous. She works at Universal Studios in Hollywood, but is helping out with something. Oh, that's awesome! I know a couple of people who work in the art department there too. I used to work for Universal in Florida many moons ago. I have my Lincoln Pass with me. I have not seen Pup Team Epic, Tipic. I don't know. But the original Ring, there was these two girls that were just yelling the whole time. I was trying to watch the movie. They were just like rah, 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 the whole time. So at the end of the film, I hid behind the railings and I jumped out at them. I said, "Don't talk during the movies." And then they followed me out and like, "What are you, like 15?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, you act like you're 15." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Thanks for talking during the movie. I really want my money back, but I saw the movie and you guys ruined it." That's my Ring story. I think I was 15. I might have been 18. I don't remember. I don't remember when that movie came out. I remember being in high school. And there's the Tennouji Zoo. It's about 105 years old. And that's not an estimate. It's one of the oldest zoos in the country. I think it's the third oldest zoo. If I had a subway pass, like an all-day subway pass, I'd say go through it. By the way, there's another one of those machines that you can buy ladies' undergarments with right yonder. Just right next to the kid stuff. Yeah, there you go. Death. That's just death. But if I had a subway pass, I could get in for 300 yen, which is just $3. I think that the price to get in is like 500 yen. It's the last day of spring break. I almost went to Universal Studios Japan today to tell Feriad Shell that to relate to Universal Studios Japan. But however, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to deal with all the people that are there because it's the last day of spring break. And everyone has today off. This is for a pass, a year pass? Yes, for a year pass. 2,000 yen, $20 for a year pass. The zoo is half and half amazing and half like kind of depressing, but it's a beautiful zoo. I haven't really watched some grown-ass adult in a movie theater. How can? Oh, shush. Yeah, I tell my students that when you go to movies in America, you have to watch out. Like, you have to be polite to other people that are yelling and talking in theaters, and people might scream and yell at you right back. And my students are like, "How could they do that?" I'm like, I know. It's just that's America. That's how we watch movies. People talk. People are on their phones. Kind of see the seals that are over there. So there's a bridge that goes over the River Kauai, and there's also a bridge that goes over the Tennouji Zoo. This is that bridge. Got orangutans and stuff. They used to be like a harder to see through clear maze thing or clear glass. That's what they call it. Glass. It's glass. Something new. But I guess they want more people to see it. But it's a nice little coming attraction. They don't have everything right next to the road anyway. Some stray cats, like the band. Bum 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 bum. When you go to USGA, do you eat at the park all the time? No, I eat at I actually eat at the out just outside the park in City Walk. Everything's reasonably priced. It's not that expensive. Oh, there's their little Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs house that comes out and like, what does she want? Should I read this? I'm Snow White, and they're like, oh. I'm surprised Disney hasn't stopped them from doing that. Every 15 minutes, that Snow White comes out of there, and all the the creatures start turning slowly. It's like out of a horror movie. Oh, I'm being told I'm getting low power here. Let me change my battery over. Bum, 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 bum. Just give me one moment. This is a pretty impressive zoo though for like $5. It's definitely worth the price of admission. But once you've seen the zoo, you've seen the zoo. The aquarium costs like $20 in comparison, so this is much cheaper. If I didn't have something to do today, like I had to do something this morning, if I didn't have something to do today, I probably would have gone out to Hirakata Park, which is in just right out of Tokyo. Oh, the guys yelling and screaming. Tennouji is also known as one of the most dangerous areas of, or Shinsen Sakai is known as one of the most dangerous areas in Japan because there's a big homeless problem. But danger in Japan means really nice city anywhere else. So this is the, I think the National Art Gallery. I really want to see the Van Gogh exhibit that they had here maybe about a year ago now. But it traveled away and I didn't get a chance to see it. Hey Rosie, how you doing? Thank you for the $1.99 donation. You don't need to do that, but it was really appreciated. The Van Gogh stuff here is pretty cool. They call Go out here, and it's such a sad man. I want to see that. I want to see that movie, The Loving Vincent, the movie about done with every single frame is a impressionist painting. So it took like 5 years for them to make. I saw like the first 5 minutes, and I want to see the rest of the film. It looks amazing. Somewhere over here, there's a hill that was in the summer war of Osaka. There's a summer and the winter. Oh no, the winter war of Osaka. Maybe I can find it. There you go. The Chasuyama. Yeah, burial mound. I think that might be it with the battle symbol. And now, if I don't know Mizimu, the Mizimu, they were so close. Hey, what's up, Sir Shake and Bake? Really nice guy. I was lucky enough to meet him. Shake and Bake. Let's just say he made my one California experience or one LA experience really memorable. So I won't say what you did, but I appreciated the amount of effort you went through for an entirely weird guy, stranger. So thank you so much for what you did. I don't want to say what you did because I don't think it's polite, but I appreciate that, man. You made it pretty awesome. But let's go try to find that burial mound. And if I don't know the exact history of the area, usually I try to research these things before I go to them. This is kind of like spur of the moment. So if I learn with you guys, because I've heard about this before, I've been here before, but I don't remember the story. Somewhere around here, there's supposed to be like a tunnel that goes directly to Osaka Castle too, or goes under Osaka Castle, and there's like a mound. This was where the entrance is. That's how they say they got there so quick, or something like that. Hey, Clearski's on. Hey, Clearski, how you doing, man? There's more of the zoo. There's really not much to see from the outside, but in the inside there's like guinea pigs, and I think the penguins are over there too. Been in there like 3 times in my life. You know, right, zoo? After this, I'll start heading towards Tennouji, and we'll go see the largest building in Japan. The cherry blossoms have blossomed pretty much. They're out, but they're a little hard to see. I think we might come up to a couple up here. I'm not as familiar with this area as I should be. Let's see. I actually need to know where I am. I have no idea where I am. So we're here. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're just gonna follow that way and go that way. And yeah, we're good. And then we'll go yonder. You need to know what time it is. You just look at the tower. It tells you the time right there. It's like a giant watch. It's a beautiful little entrance there. It's not like I haven't been in Japan for a while, but after leaving and like getting out of the tightness of Asia, or at least the tightness of Japan, and going back to Florida for a while, everything seems a little different. Like I think I'm in my rebound stage. Because when you first get here, you're in your honeymoon stage. Or at least people tell me. When I was here, I was depressed because I didn't see the sun for the first month that I was here. It's like, is this the decision that I made in my life? Which, by the way, if anyone is watching from my interview on Defunct Land, thank you so much for sticking around. I really had a good time during that. It was a fun, nice conversation. I've been reading the comments from that. Some of them are really funny, like that I'm going through a mental breakdown and stuff, or that I'm a mess. It's life, and it's funny. Okay, so somewhere over here is the burial mound. I think it's this big mound right here. I think you're looking at it. Yeah, I think this is it. It's like that Huey Lewis in the News song. If this is it. Oh, I went on Defunct Land, and we did a. I was part of the. Well, no, this is it. I got right here. Yeah. I went on for talking about Disneyland and in Tokyo, and some Japanese parks, Universal Studios Japan, and then eventually getting to Nara Dreamland, which I actually went. I did that video at Nara Dreamland for research for that interview. I don't know if I did a good job, but I did it. I was lucky enough to get asked by Kevin Perjurer to be a part of that. That was really cool. He seems like a really cool guy off the cuff. I spoke to him a little bit, and he seems really, really down to earth. I think we're on the mound right now. Was that really a thing? Was there really a fire at Trump Tower? Now I'm gonna get up here, and it's gonna be all in really difficult Japanese. So if anyone has a translator, put it to your screen. Was Trump Tower in New York? Was it purposeful? Was it an accident? I guess if there was a earthquake, this would be a good place to go, somewhere high above the land. Really, that's terrible. Huh. So I guess this is where the battlements were for. So that's Osaka. Osaka Joe's that way. Osaka Castle's that way. This is where all the battlements were for the war. Where's the top of the mound? It's cool to see what it looked like back in the day. Well, that's still terrible. Yeah, but if you would have came back here about 500 years ago, everyone would have been confused because you'd be speaking English and everyone would be like, what are you doing here? In Japanese. And they'd probably just kill you because they'd be in all like warrior armor ready to fight. You'd be like, what is going on? I'm like, I know the future. Just learn my language. Well, no, maybe not, because the 1600s, yeah, Japan was closed off. Oh, there's some cherry blossoms for you on the other side down there. Well, that's really sad, and I feel bad for the people that lost their lives. Oh, people are doing Hanami over here. They're eating out of the cherry blossoms. Not much left. I missed them all when I was in Florida. Oh, this is beautiful. Night Pal, thanks for the likes on my video. Oh, those were so cool. It was cool to see those. You take good pictures, and you made them in a very easy to digest function, which is something I need to learn how to do. Later, Rob. Thanks, buddy. Look at those trees. I don't know if those are cherry blossoms or not, but they sure look beautiful. and then right next to all the like buildings, like museums and stuff. There's love hotels and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll probably keep this one up. Most of them I just like take down immediately, but this one's pretty nice, calm, easy, collective. Let's go over to Abeno Harkis or Abeno Terminal. Let's go see the giant. Let's go look at those flowers first. Got my ADHD is kicking in, or maybe it's because I just drank a soda. I'm not too sure. I'm sure it looks like I'm filming on a calculator right now, but these flowers are absolutely gorgeous. I think juxtaposed with the mesh wiring and the thing makes it even more beautiful because there's an element of danger with beauty. I think those are cherry blossoms. If Wildfire was here, he'd tell me. He'd tell me. A lot of people come out or ask me, how do you live in Japan? How do you do it? I just found myself really lucky, and I wanted to do something different. And to do what I do, all to get in at least, and to get an average, C+ job, you just need a BA. So just think about that in the future if you ever want to come to Japan. Of course, I need to start thinking about my future harder and harder, because this is beautiful, this is nice, but life calls, life finds a way. Did anyone see all those Jeff Goldblum like doing memes and like reading out like popular memes and stuff? Because I was entranced by one where he did the entirety of steamed hams from Skinner's point of view. I'm surprised I have 14 people on right now. I think there's Sakura. See, that's what I think too. I don't. But most of the Sakura are Dunsky. Like I think those are Sakura up there, right there. I think they're Dunsky. Like I said, I wish I could have got to Jeff Goldblum. I love the one where he's laying down. He's like yeah with his shirt off. Is that what everyone wants of Jeff Goldblum? See, for me, collecting things doesn't like interest me at all. So a lot of people are like, I want this, I want that. Is Osaka Park? I have no idea. Probably not. It's probably just gonna be a normal day because Jurassic Park in Japan is themed to Jurassic Park 3. At least right now, it's themed to Jurassic Park 3. I think because 15 years ago, it would have been about the time that movie was first coming out. So that's why they have a Spinosaurus attack thing there. And I'm actually dying to go back to the public bath that's over there. So that place is so much, so tranquil. I mean, a lot of people have problems with the owners of the public baths and stuff because, you see people's dingy dongs and teeny tangs. And if you don't like seeing people's teeny dongs and dingy tangs and chubby boobies, you might have a problem. But if you don't mind that, it's not that big of a deal. Everyone goes in the same way, which is kind of cool. Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, located completely in your kitchen. When I was with my buddy Jeremy DeMoss, all I do is send him steamed hams memes because I think they're hilarious. I just quoted steamed hams to him like every 5 seconds, like I made it despite your directions. Oh, look out, bird coming after me. There's some cherry blossoms. Oh, the Tennouji Park's getting some renovations done to it. They have their like little dogs out here too. It's so adorable. I think everything's getting refitted for the 2020 Olympics. They actually just uh, re retitled or gave the Osaka subway system like a name. Now it's the Osaka Metro. Like it's an O, and then the O turns to an M, like a circular M. No, mother, it's just the morning lights. Well, I must admit you're an odd fellow, but you steam a good ham. And that's Abino Harkis, tallest building in Japan, where Tokyo Tower is the tallest tower in Japan and almost the tallest tower in the world. But that's in Tokyo, so we shall not talk about that. There's another entrance to the Tennouji Dobutsen, or the Tennouji Zoo. And it's so cool to see like this another abandoned building that's just sitting here doing nothing. I think they must store something in it for the zoo, but you see a lot of homeless people over here just chillax and acting all cool usually because no one bothers them over here because there's nothing over here except an entrance to a defunct, I think her like biodome. And this hippo sees you coming and going. He's going this way, but I guess he's like doing the Naruto run. Like, I thought about going to Sportia today too, which is the like lock-in place where you can pay like $30 for 3 hours of sports. But since I'm by myself, I figure, nah, I'll just chill and enjoy the day. And I'm glad I can share it with you guys too. This is actually Kaba Hippo. Kaba. I thought you were telling me that that was like the name of the hippo. Even that Kaba's hippo, yeah. When I was in Tokyo, they an hour before the zoo closes in Ueno, they have, I love that Love Hotel right there, the one with the castle on it. It's so crazy. They had a back section that they put everyone in to go see the animals, and the hippo made like this loud, aggressive like, and it like scared everyone in the area. We were all like, it was terrifying. This is Captain something Sports, Captain Tsubasa. I don't watch anime, so I don't know anything. My French friends were very familiar with it. They're 5 hours and then kick the ball from one side to the other. No, so Wildfire could probably say this better than me, but Kyoto was one of the first places. So like Kyo means today, but it's like before Kyoto. But I guess you could say it is backwards spelling. It's a different kanji. In English, it's like almost backwards, but Kyoto came first as far as power in this country. And a long time ago, Tokyo was called Edo. So maybe you got something there. I love living in Japan. It is fun. It's enjoyable. I love it. Every day I learn something a little new. But hey girls, see you. Bye. I just got called out. I don't know who those girls were, but I think I probably taught them in the past. I didn't want to put them on camera, so I had the camera put away. It's crazy though, when you get your name called out of nowhere. But I have been recognized for YouTuber like 2 times back when I first started. People noticed who I was. Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? I liked your dragonflies that you're working on. I have no idea who. Whoa! And now I'm trying to think who those people were that were calling my name. And I've shown this off before too. I mean, once you've lived out here for 2 years, you kind of get redundant. I mean, I go to Universal a lot, but it this is such a cute little thing. It's a little police station that's got a police head. It's the shape of a face. Uh, with your dragonflies, I was in Singapore and they had this park that their theme was a dragonfly, but if you looked at the Chinese character was water, but they turned it to the side to make it look like a dragonfly. It was an interesting use of kanji in art, because it means two things: it means water and dragonfly. See, thank you, Wildfire. Wildfire is the man when it comes to these things, because I know nothing. And I want to show you the Koban. Koban being that right there, the little police station that has a face. Face to face. Take his face off. This area is, hey, what's up, buddy? Look at that. Running into people I know here left and right. Don't want to film anybody, so I always try to keep it to myself unless I know somebody like really well. I was gonna say this area is a little dangerous too. Little. Offhanded, I don't know how tall that building is, but it's pretty big. I've been here roughly for 2.5 years. Yeah, well, I'm in a highly trafficked area, so I can understand why people are calling out my name here. Talked so much for the last 40-something minutes. Does everyone know everybody? No, it doesn't work like that. It's just I happen to know one person that was walking by. And then I know at least like 300, 400 people in Japan from the things that I've done. And you just run into people randomly sometimes, you know. Happens organically. That was crazy though. Yeah, well, you know, that I don't, it's a small world, you know. They sing about it in a song about it being a small world, and honestly, it's true. It's just a small world. I gotta go to the other side here. My plans have changed as I was filming this video. I was going to go to a video game bar, but then I started filming, and now I'm far away from where I wanted to go. Oh, love those guys. They come by around 12 o'clock every night. I get to hear them. Love them. Oh, little doggy. Oh, I just don't want to stop and go. But I just want to say hello. I think that's what they wanted to do too. Oh, they got an advertisement up for Kyoko. Out here it's called Remember Me. Haven't seen the movie. Don't think I'm going to, because I don't want to cry. There's a dog in it, and it looks like it's dead. So I'm gonna just plead the fifth and just not see it. Well, great. Oh, yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna see it. With that review, I don't think I'm gonna see it. I cry when dogs die. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, but everyone's saying that. I think I'll pass Adina on that. Those emotional movies make me so sad. Oh, there's the wind. Kumatori means cloudy. Kuma means bear. So, bear. Hope you guys like wind sounds, because you're going to hear a lot of it. This is a very interesting way to put your building. Just make glass. It's just by the road. It's awesome. This is over near where that earthquake, like, how would you say it? The earthquake preparation center is. So there's a place that looks like a Hollywood building, or a Hollywood movie set, and when you go into it, they make it seem like it's an earthquake, and you have to get out of the house, shut off all the electricity, and just be able to be prepared, because that's a realistic thing you have to worry about in Japan. I should know exactly how to get out of a building or how to help people via my job. So it's always good to do that every once in a while, because it helps me with training. Sorry, Murmur Sherma. Normally I don't have the opportunity to live stream during the day, so it's interesting for me to have more people in shots. Usually I'm by myself, but even at night there's a lot of people walking and talking. But right now everyone has off, because today's a pretty much naturally off day. Everyone gets off on Sunday. Balder's here, and so is My Life Part 3. Don't worry, Part 1 and 2, they're coming. But enjoy the part that you're on. Or they've passed, I guess, Part 3. Does that mean you're 30? Well, that's the way of the world, isn't it? I live on the other side of the world, so therefore it's light. Sun travels all around the world. When I was on the plane just the other day, I spent the entire flight in the light. I didn't see the darkness until I arrived in Tokyo. But then I was mad. You nearly adopted the darkness. I'm gonna walk in Abino Harkis. Or no, Abino Q's Town. They might legitimately ask me to stop filming, which I don't blame them if they do. How's my battery looking? Plenty of battery. What? Plenty of battery. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I like making regular videos too, but going out for walks is kind of fun. Just, enjoyable, just walking around, checking out stuff, seeing things. Oh, it's 1. Shoot, I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, so like my idea of time right now is kind of past. Sometimes it's light and sometimes it's not. However, we don't have daylight savings time to worry about here. I heard that Florida's thinking about changing that whole system, the whole changing times. I'm so miserable. Sorry, Balder. Balder is an interesting guy. He lived out in Kyoto for quite a while, and was able to hang out with him once or twice. We hung out twice or once. I don't remember, but we hung out. It was a cool guy. If you could change anything in your life, what you could change? I'd get a teleporter that would get me closer to my family, like so I could just go see them. That's the only thing that would really like to change. I'd also like to be smarter, so I think that's why I need to go back to school. I'm happy with the money that I make, but I know that if I want to do more in life, I have to make more. But thankfully out here, at least I have a oh, thank you, Nada. I appreciate you watching. Good luck at church. I went to Easter Sunday Mass in the morning when I was Easter. It's hard for me because I'm not a big fan of churches, but it was cool to see. But I don't know. That's a good question. I guess try to help more. Try to help more people. if I could change one thing, maybe try to help more people. So I came out to Japan. I stopped working at theme parks for that very reason. I didn't want to be in the whole like rigmarole of just doing theme parks for a career, and I wanted to do something where I was actually giving back, other than just giving back on someone's vacation. Actually give back to something, someone that can use for life. We got Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. Super Nintendo World, please talk about it. Can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. Right now, there's not much to say. It's a pile of dirt. From what I've seen from the possibly leaked stuff, we're obviously getting a Super Mario ride out here. We're also going to get a lot of shops. There's rumors of Donkey Kong, but I know for sure there's going to be Super Mario. I think the one in Florida might be getting a little more, but I don't know. I digress. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pile of dirt right now. I want to go check out the Sega building. Yeah, well, what's everyone's favorite Nintendo game? I think my favorite is Star Fox. Legend of Zelda. Yeah, I want to go out to where Mr. Tum. That's my favorite Nintendo game too. I want to go out where I can't think of his name right now. The gentleman who created Super Mario and Zelda and Link, Shigeru Miyamoto. I want to go out to where he lives and go try to find the forest that he was talking about. Sonic is my favorite Nintendo character. Cory in the House is my favorite anime. Speaking of Sonic, we're going to head to a Sega arcade in a couple minutes, but first, I want to check out the One Piece store, see if there's anything that I want to pick up, even though I'm not a big fan of One Piece. Hanami. I like this guy. I like Don Flamingo because he's very flamboyant. I like Frankie too, and I also like Brooke because he's a freaking undead monster. I think Sonic's from The Simpsons. Is he not? I'm not that familiar with One Piece though. I know a couple of things. Hokkaido. Oh, the different One Piece themed places. Kansai, because that's out near Naro with the deer. I like the Tony Chopper. I turned myself into a deer, Rick, or Morty. I'm Tony Chopper, Tony Chopper Rick. So if you don't want to go to the actual places where they make, do buy me some merchandise. You know how expensive things are to send out here? I was talking to my buddy who I wanted to send some Back to the Future stuff to when they still had the ride out here. And I was like, dude, it'll cost like $1 million to send you stuff. So I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it where I'm at. Is it Aki Inu at the Marine base? I didn't know they made badges, but that's one, like, my poor friends, they were coming to Japan for 10 days, and my buddy was like, we went to every Pokemon Center. So it was like done after 1. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball Super, other than that it's a Dragon Ball show, and it's probably good, because they called it Super. One Piece is an impossible, like all these anime are hard to get into because there's like 1 million episodes and you have to know the extended history of everything. Like Conan is a show I want to get into, but Conan has 1 million bajillion things. 17 hours, if you were in Tokyo, you could have seen a lot Oh, this is, I did this. I made a video about this. And they have zombies you shoot and stuff. It was pretty cool. I was there one of the first days of the thing opening. And PewDiePie did this in where did he do it? He did it in Tokyo. But it's 2,000 yen. 20 bucks. A little expensive. They tried to theme it a little bit too. So they at least try to theme it over here. It was beautiful to sight seeing the airport. Yeah, there's nothing at the airport. This was really cool, but for 2,000 people, on the weekday it's 150. So here on the weekend it's 2,000. Probably because no one comes on the weekends or weekdays. It's pretty cool. Oh, I would say Japan's definitely worth the return visit. I hear there's a house at 5 now. I do live in Japan full time, out in Osaka, beautiful Osaka. If you have tinnitus or any problems with your ears, you'll love it out here because everything blends together. Donald Duck. Is that a chocolate Donald Duck? Wow. Ooh, my ears are going. Rikuman and Rikuman violin. Okay. I hear shooting again. That's cool. I could use that at the house. Stop people from bothering me. And those picture taking places with the bad names. Dark Escape 3D. This is everywhere. Ugh, what? Lemon Pocky? Yes. Every once in a while people talk English to me. I mean, it's not the language of the area, so it's a depending situation. I try my best to speak as basic Japanese as possible. All right, I've had my my limit of amount of games and stuff I can be and see. Oh, holding on. Little Amy thing there. Now I'm gonna find the exit out here. I think it's like 2. This is about 2. So after 7, you have to be over 16. Yeah, it's spring break right now. Oops, sorry. Yeah, no, I completely understand. I'm using Wi-Fi. I have 3G data, so if it looks like it's a crystal clear quality, I'd be amazed myself. If I had like portable Wi-Fi, it'd be cool, but that costs money. I'm gonna try to get out of here. Whoop. I think I can get out this way. It's about 2 p.m. roughly. I think it's got to be like probably like 150 something or something like that. Well, it's the last day of spring break and everyone has today off. Ooh, these guys are creeping me out. Yeah, every place is pretty crowded. I think he's got it right. If I could find a way to leave, that would be really cool. That's one thing. Sometimes I feel like the exits aren't really properly labeled, and I know the. Do I need to go out there? Where am I? Where would I go? Right here. Okay. Right. It's crowded everywhere. Anyway, it's something popular. It's crowded. I mean, the trains aren't as bad as they are in Tokyo. Tokyo is crazy, but that's one thing I really prefer not to do. Thankfully, Osaka isn't that bad. Like right now, it's clear and open. But if you go to a festival or Matsuri, as they call them out here, yeah, that's not. That can be person to person. I just did a video out here where I did the what do you call it? I did the Nippon Bashi street fiesta. It was person to person, person to person. It was insanely crowded. I think this is the way out. I hope this is the way out. Please. That's a lot of, you know, last year, I think in May, or no, last year in November, they did the safety training for earthquakes for everyone, which was pretty cool. That was a fun little time because everyone had to do their own like safety techniques, or talk about safety, or think about safety. So everyone got like a message on their phone that there was an earthquake, but it was well known, and everyone knew that today was the day that we're all going to work together to make sure we don't die in an earthquake. Which I guess that's a good thing. We're all alive. Because I've got nothing to do, I think I'm going to go to the... I played Mario Odyssey for roughly about 10, 15 minutes. I think that's the amount of time that I've played that game. So I couldn't tell you what the song is. I've played as a dinosaur for 5 seconds, so sorry, man. You spent 2 hours earthquake training? I've spent roughly... Okay, if there's an earthquake, go to a tall place. That was my training. Lucky me, huh? Yesterday when I did a live stream, I talked about that place right there, the one in BF. I don't know if you can see it. My camera's probably not the best. The one right yonder, that right there. That's Ichiramen or Ichira, and it's a really good chain restaurant for ramen. I was staring at my ramen yesterday, and or 2 days ago, and I was just like, what am I doing? I was so sad and so tired. Let me tell you, jet lag screws you up. So I think I'm gonna head back to where I came from on a long journey back to Nippon Bashi. If you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome to. Ichiran, thank you. But I'm gonna be on for probably another like 20 minutes just walking and probably just talking as well, just giving you a heads up of what I'm doing. Then I'm gonna head to the video game bar that I like to go to, or cafe, video game cafe, let me say it better, and just kind of play some video games for maybe an hour or two, then go back home and just study. I haven't studied in a while, so it's probably a good thing to do. And I need to find out when if I can sign up for some classes. I'd like to go back to classes for IT. That'd be fun. There's a lot of like free classes that you can do that in. I got my Justin Scarred shirt on today. Don't tell Justin Scarred. Stole his wardrobe just for the day. I think he'll be fine. Do I ever plan to move back to Florida? No, not really. Not if I don't have to. The only reason I'd have to is friends or family. Like if something really bad happened dramatically, I'd probably have to move back. But if that doesn't happen, well, then I think I'll be okay. Patrick, I don't think I'm the Justin Scott of Japan. I think he's quite the thematic and master of his craft. I've met Justin twice, 3 times. One at Mr. Adlerwoo's home when he used to live in Hollywood before, or in California before he moved, and then twice at Disneyland. Pretty cool. My first time at Disneyland, I was like, I saw the castle. I was like with Justin Scard, and it was all reformed over, so it looked like a drawing with tarps on it. That's just as I imagined it. I think they show Rick and Morty. I don't think it's as popular. Like, no, everyone likes Game of Thrones. Everyone knows Game of Thrones. This is a place where Game of Thrones really doesn't have a hold, but people know it. I'm sure people know Rick and Morty. Like, whenever there's cosplay contests, you'll see people dressed up as Rick. But the common denominators are usually white. Well, I've got 22 people and 22 likes. It matches up. The math works, people. The math. Well, I had 22. I just have 21, which is still good too. JR Tennouji. So I'm just gonna walk back, just do a loop of what I just did. We'll see how fast I can get back without running, because I am an incredibly lazy man. It's so beautiful today. The wind is so tough. Like, now's the time you feel like you're in a Kurosawa movie because all the wind, the rain. Spring is an interesting time. I was told that March starts like a lion, out like a lamb, but it seems like it's continuing into April with the lamb part. Sometime soon, I think I want to go back out to Fuji Q Highland. That was a really fun adventure. Probably the first, and you can see this in my first video in Japan. I am on the train heading towards Tokyo because I need to catch my Shinkansen from Narita to Tokyo. I slept at a Caps hotel that night, and I'm like kicked off the train that I was on because I need an express ticket. I didn't understand that I needed an express ticket to get on this train, and I'm just kicked off at a random station. I'm like, well, the birds are chirping and the day is going long, and everything's gonna be great. Like, I'm really excited because if I miss my Shinkansen, I don't know, or Shinkansen, sorry, is bullet train, and I just didn't know what was gonna happen if I like got lost in Tokyo because I needed to be in Osaka. Because my company that I came into Japan with, which is I'm no longer with, yay, which they were a really great company for me, but I'm not going to say anything about them and names or anything because that's cool. But when I got hired from them, I put myself into the alternate group, and 2 days before I was supposed to leave, they're like, you're going to Osaka. So I have my tickets already booked for Tokyo, which I had to book and pay for myself. Some companies pay for you, some companies don't. I was the one that doesn't. And yeah, I was basically out in Tokyo by myself, and I was just like, okay, I hope I can get there. And when I got to the hotel and they had the ticket there for me, I was really relieved because it meant that someone was actually putting two and two together and making sure everything was okay. So that's my super scared story in Japan. It worked out though. I got on the next train after I figured out where I was going. Because for a year I didn't use my internet on my phone because I thought that I didn't have internet. Then one day I shut off airplane mode and I had free internet on my phone and I didn't realize it, and I'm really upset. Oh, look at that little dog. Oh my God, he's so adorable. Oh Oh, those are some cute dogs. Beautiful huskies. Wow. Well, I mean, Balder, I don't know where you're from. Oh, I know where you're from, but I don't know if there's public transportation, but I'm not familiar with any public transportation before I came here. I was so nervous. When you get home and you end the stream, you go look at Bush. Marty, get in the car. Get in the car. We're going to go on an adventure, Marty. I've never seen it, though. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's a beautiful day, though. I'm gonna sneak this way because no, I don't think they have Uber yet. I think Uber is not a thing yet out here. I live in a house right now, and I'm about to move into an apartment. And the apartment that I live in is super small. Like, it doesn't even have a laundry machine in it. However, it is $300 a month, and I can do the laundry in the shower. So that's the people don't outside now. And actually, my mom got into that too. Whoa! I hope you guys like wind. My mom got into doing that as well. I made a mistake of not buying a express. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? Did you get kicked off at the next stop? But I'm digging not using a dryer after a couple years of like. Is everything over there cheaper? Oh well, okay. So, for 700 yen, you can get a Vive VR thing if you want one of those. That's 700 yen. That's $700, I think. No, it's like 600 something. So it's not that. They're more expensive. Some things aren't. China things are cheaper. I've seen people say they have like five room homes in China that they're renting for like $500 a month. But I guess it's all about where you are. Location. The place that I'm at, or I will be at very, very shortly, the place that I'll be living, it's right next to the train. To hear the train for a good amount of times, but I'm gonna go move right now. Well, don't take my word for it. You should try it out for yourself. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a room basically. Like, I'm gonna have the floor and that's it. You should see the room. The rooms are really, really tiny. Really, really small. And really, really tiny. And you'll probably be able to understand why people are depressed out here if you live in one. But I enjoy the adventure, and sometimes living in a box is an adventure. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like accumulating things. Like, I got a lot of clothes and stuff, new clothes from back home, and I'm moving sometime soon, which is going to be where are you going to move to? My recommendation is don't accumulate enough that you can't put in like 2 or 3 suitcases. All this stuff you can't move. Bushworld. Morty. I forget where they gotta go. I forget the name of the place that they gotta go. Why are we out here? I changed my gun into a portal gun into a gun. We're gonna die, Morty. We're gonna die, Morty. Proper Rick and Morty adventure. That's when I was in America, Bendigo. We're gonna go to Bendigo. We gotta go to Bendigo. We need to get a cube in Bendigo. Come on, Morty, we're gonna go on an adventure. Ooh. I saw the movie The House, the Will Ferrell, Amy Poehler film, and I thought it was incredibly stupid, but it was so much fun to watch that film. Yeah, Hawk, I think I should go try for voice acting. I could do. There's a monkey out there. We're by the zoo, so it makes sense. I don't think my voice acting skill will cut the bill, my friend. Yeah, Boulder, they changed the gates out here, so it looks really, really nice. You can actually see into the zoo, like everybody looking over here. What's everybody looking at? Let's go see. Oh. So everybody's always like, oh, well, I'll join. I'll be a peeping Tom. It's a peeping Tom. Thanks for all the people who have stuck with me for this extended journey out into the middle of Tennouji and Tennouji. I never noticed that there's a shrine right there. There's a couple really cool shrines out here. Actually, Boulder and I, we went to Tennouji together for the Tamabata festival, which was a lot of fun. But the one thing that I can say is I feel bad for all the Buddhists who are like, yep, welcome to our Buddhist shrine. Oh, would you like a hamburger? Here's $100 or here's 1,000 yen for a hamburger. When my buddy Hector was out here like about 3 months ago, I think it was 3 months ago, it might have been 2 months ago, we had a crab on a stick, and it was, I believe, hermit crabs, like hermit crab meat, and it was like 500 yen, so $5 for it. It was really tasty. I didn't know that hermit crab meat would be that tasty, but it was. This little cat right there is escaping the zoo. Now the bush world, that line that you just said, what's your name? Udiski Midaro, Udiski. Is that from the original Rick and Morty? Like, is that referencing the original Rick and Morty, the Doc and Marty things? That, come on, there's only one way. You gotta work it. You gotta do it. I like it. Because first time I saw the Doc and Marty skit, I thought it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Laughed so freaking hard. Oh, there's a huge red light district over here too, and if I film in there, people will break my phone. Everyone knows Bush World. It's on for like a day, and everyone knows it. Today I'm really getting my exercise in, at least for walking. Power walking. Pretty soon they're gonna have kakigori available. You got your Osaka vending machines. They got wine in this one. That looks really tasty. But I think I'm gonna pass. Udeski, have you not seen the original Rick and Morty thing, the Doc and Marty? You should check that out. I think you would find that pretty funny. Now, every time I come down here to eat, I eat at this restaurant for katsukuri. They have some really good food. When Trump was elected, my first food was that. I had a good long conversation. Try to remain centralist on here, but I try to make everything copacetic. And they got turtles in there. They're gonna die, Marty. Feel bad for those turtles. I watched it on school Wi-Fi. More power to you, man. Okay, last night I was walking around downtown Buri, and for the first time in my life I was approached and asked if I wanted a Japanese girl. And the guy came up and made like this symbol. He's like, Japanese girl. And I was like, dude, what are you like? Oh, I'm okay. Like, it was just like one of the weirdest, like, conversations I've had with somebody. It's just very, like, straightforward, his hand gesture. Like, what are you doing, buddy? No, I haven't. Tell me what to search on YouTube. Put in, so that's what that is? So bland? Oh. No, I don't know if this is a so bland. I think this is a massage. The massagey, you know, it's not a massage. I didn't know that. But you want to search Doc and Marty. Balder, you just wrote it up on there. Hey, there's the other like half samurai theater, half adult theater. They show old movies and porn. There's the old movies, and on the other side is porn. I'll come back. I'll come back to you when I'm done watching it. Oh well, don't worry. You're gonna love it. It's really funny. I think that's what they were referencing because that was like the first Rick and Morty that anyone ever saw back when they were doing Channel 101. It feels like Vegas, except less people trying to harass you to go into a bar or anything. I mean, this is a living city. Everyone makes it different. Everyone makes it interesting. So we're heading back to right where I started the video, which if I turned around right now would be that shot right there. So we're going to continue a little further, go back into Amemura. I might be changing my mind about going to play video games because I feel like too lazy to do that now. Maybe just go home and clean. Or just relax. I don't know. I will tell you that this week I'm going to go to USJ because I haven't been to a theme park in a week. Sounds really stupid. No, maybe in the future. Not while I'm at this house. No way. Maybe in the future. I don't think anyone wants to see me clean my house. Yeah, they still have the penny vending machines. They're right over here. I think there's some right here. Penny vending machine, penny vending machine, penny vending machine, penny vending machine. There you go. That was a drive-by explanation. There's some more up here too at the other video game place. Yeah, that's how it works. Today for tomorrow. I don't know why you would. I mean, you could just go to a department store and get the exact same thing that you're getting. It's just not in the ball. I would say Fuji-Q Highland's pretty good. Nagashima Spa Land is fun, but Nagashima Spa Land is like a carnival with a really good roller coaster. Here's some more of those penny vending machine right here, penny vending machine right here, penny vending machine right here. There you go. Oh, well, there you go. I wonder what that is. So there you go. Thought it was Zano. Cute little cuting giraffes there. Okay, we're gonna cross the streets. Do I have to? Well, I can go this way and go that way. That'll be a little closer where I need to be. go to Nippon Bashi! Otaku Central of Osaka. Everybody wants you. Is this a train line? I have never seen this train line before in my life. Nor did I know it existed. I wonder if this is a Roman denture. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a train line. I guess you just buy the ticket on the train. Huh. Not know this was here. Okay. Well, you learn something new every day. Tram station. That's the Roman denture, right? That's what you call it out here? Oh yeah, a little tram. Yeah. Okay. Not everything in Japan is all robots and flying jetpacks. Yeah, I didn't know about that. We're going. Roman denture. Now, I guess Roman denture, I thought Roman was like, I thought it really meant like Rome, like Roma. It came from Rome, but obviously if you got kanji for it, it's probably not based out of Rome, huh? Yeah, those guys were some serious bikers back there, huh? Mountain West building. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. I was thinking about starting a Twitch channel too, but I don't know how well that would do because my stuff is going to come in about this quality. I think people want better quality, but it wouldn't hurt. How's my battery doing? Let's see how my bats are doing. Yesterday I broke myself. There you go. We're doing good. It's cool that I can have a phone though that allows me to stream and, you know, do live stuff, talk instantly to people. I can't believe it on for 88 minutes. Oh, let's roll. We'll tear us apart. Black eye patch. Love. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Doo. Yeah, but out here you wait. When I was in France, my friend said to me, "Listen, in Japan, the red light is law, but in Japan or in France, the red light is just a suggestion. So take the suggestion." Hi, Gracie. They sell booze here, and apparently Transformers from a while ago. This is a place you can see giant robots and stuff. There's a building over here that has a giant Gundam fist punching out of the wall here. Enjoy Paris. Be safe and don't make any sudden movements. Paris is such a beautiful, beautiful place. Hope you have fun. Well, if I ever go back to France, there are a couple things that I want to do, and all outside of Paris. Truthfully, if I want to go to if I was going to go to Europe, I'd go to Deutschland. I don't know why we're waiting here. You could easily see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go down this way, and then just take a right, and then I'll be doing the exact same thing I was just doing, waiting in line. Is that the really bad Jackie Chan Jet Li movie with the white kid? Like from 20 years ago? The Kingdom? It's now on sale. If you guys want it. Yeah, don't forget about the kid. He's in the movie too. Don't forget about him. This is a terrible film. A street cat named Bob. I think they're a little late on their films. There you go. Udiski saw it. You liked Forbidden Kingdom? The movie's a garbage film. Film made by Garbage Can. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, guys. Do you know where you are? Are you familiar with where you're at right now? I hate to tell this, but you're in the jungle. You're gonna die. Welcome to the jungle. It's just a screen. Years of work on that setup. Like you could do a dissertation on how long it took to make that. I don't know why someone would write cat in Japanese on that, but they would. Well, have you ever seen it's one of the best interpretations of Journey into the West. Have you seen Journey to the West, the one done by the Chinese director, that the guy who did Shaolin Shocker? Oh, that's it. That's it. Yep. I spent this whole video making that joke. Ready for that joke? That's Denden Town right there, which is the anime area. I'm gonna skip it because I don't care. Kotobuki. I want to see Isle of Dogs. I haven't had the opportunity. I think it was out in America when I was there, but I didn't have the time to go to a movie theater while I was there. Did I miss a reference? Is there a reference that I'm missing? Sweet Teas. That's a great name for a I love Wes Anderson. He's a wonderful director. I'm very excited to see it. For a bar, a maid cafe, Sweet Teas. 30 minutes is $15. There they are, Sweet Teas. I would never go in there. I'm not quite sure why, but there's a gorilla on the side of this building. I'm glad you guys are in boats. There doesn't seem to be a rhyme or a reason why this is here, but it is. And you can't stop him from existing. So next time you try to, you know, don't. Because he'll grape you. Grape ape. Somewhere around here there's a giant bug on the roof. And I've been here like 20 times and I noticed it once for the first time, like last time I was here. Giant like metal bug. Like Mothra. Like Mothra, Rudan. Want to see a Godzilla movie? Yeah. Was there an accident up here? Oh, maybe not. About to walk in front of this car. You guys would have seen a live accident like that scene in Crocodile if you guys watch Black Mirror. Which that show is pretty good. Godzilla versus gorilla. There are gorillas in the woods. I'm looking forward to the new King Kong Godzilla movie. It's gonna be cool. I'm sure I could watch Isle of Dogs many different ways. I'm gonna try to actually see it legally out here because I would really like to support Wes Anderson. I think he's a really good director. I love his work. Do they have any interesting drinks? Fruit Aid, apple peach mango sounds good to me. Other than Jungle Man, I'll do apple peach mango. Fruit Aid. Da, 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 da. Let's see if I have a dollar. I'll walk it in my pocket. Stick your finger in a socket. Shabam. By the way, thank you to Rosie for donating $1.99. Now, I have 99 cents to spend. Ha ha ha. This clear bottle, I thought it was going to be a color, but dedicated to her because she gave me money. Fantastic Mr. Fox is a wonderful film. I think his best work is the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. That has some claymation parts in it too. How did well, for this trip, I didn't need to change any money because I just kind of stayed neutral. And if I really need anything, I pay with my credit card because I have an American credit card. Okay. So I just pay with my card, and I think I have like $15. And if I change that out right now, I would have roughly, I think, $25 in Japanese money. Oh, Wes Anderson's wonderful. So the Grand Budapest Hotel is a must-see film. All of his works are great. UFO catcher. Gotcha, Mom. You can actually haggle here for computer parts and stuff here, so it's a good place to go if you want to buy something kind of like, this price is too high, I want to do it for this, but you have to be a haggler. I think not all the shops will do it though. Like Geo is like a brand. I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think this shop will probably do it. Oh, rock band. Of course, I've heard about both of those. I wanted to go to the Aguiohara, I think is the name of the forest that you just mentioned. But I don't live near that area, so there's the giant bee right there up on the roof. I don't know how I missed that every time, but it's there. Where do I want to go? I'm going to take a left up here and just go down a random alleyway and try to get to where I need to go because I want to go to Amemura, America Village. Oh, that's a nice little car there. Only one, I'll play. You can win regardless, guaranteed. Oh, oh. See you later. Thanks for watching. There's a cool kaiju. I guess that's in Pacific Rim. I'll show you guys the giant fist that's coming out of the wall here. Oh, I can't drink. Or maybe I won't because I can't drink and go in there. But if you look right there at the end, you can see that giant fist is just bulging out of that wall there. Whoosh. They do like their Gundam out here. They do like their Gundam. One day I want to go out there. And when I went to Fuji-Q Highland, my buddy and I were near it, but we were like, nah, let's not waste our time to get over there. Spend the day in the theme park. Fanta lemon. That sounds good to me. Everybody wants you. Oh, that's cool. One day I want to go. I like haunted houses. I like horror stuff. So maybe a little scary, but I don't think the way, like I did a video about a Logan Paul when he came, and I didn't focus on the what do you call it, the forest. I focused more on the way that he treated food and the way that he like completely disrespected people out here. He's just doing it for content and for reactions and stuff, but he looked like a crazy man. There's ibiyaki, shrimp in a shrimp dumpling. Really tasty. And there's a guy who watches me named Sarumaru. I think he's a good guy. He went to Super Potato here, which is a game store. Has a Metal Gear Solid character right in front of it. And a ton of retro games in there. This place is pretty cool, despite its name being Super Potato. And there's a bunch of maid girls walking around right now. So they want to get people in their maid cafes. I was here probably about, about 3 hours ago. Like 20 of them out here. This used to be, oh no, there's yellow submarines up there. Never mind. Godzilla, Gamera, wow, a whole section just dedicated to that. It's a crazy. It's insane, the crane game. You know, this is something that I miss, just walking around and just watching everybody doing people watching. This is, for me, this is a ton of fun. I really enjoy just kind of experiencing and just watching. It's fun to talk to people though, but not many people want to like talk to you, especially with a camera in your hands. Well, thank you, Udesky. I'm really upset that I have to go back to work tomorrow. You guys are lucky, you still got one full day. There it is. Okay. I can't believe they haven't advertised for that right in the out in the open, but then again, that's just me. That's a I point it out every time I see it, but that's a male pleasure device, and it's clearly advertised right out in the open. Right there's two things. Not much to the imagination there. And if you didn't like that version, they have four on the side, the five on the side of the building there. If I could only count, then it would help me out a lot. Oh, it's a whole shop. Ugh, creepy. No, I'm not familiar with Ninjago. I don't know anything about Ninjago. I have no idea what this is. My Japanese is not good for that. Bus up there. The last time I came here, this place had a huge place line. Oh, everything's sold out. For someone who lives in Japan, I don't know much about I don't know much about anything about anime or like popular Japanese culture, cartoons and stuff like that. I still don't understand why they have Pepsi Twist stuff. This came out in the 90s. And like this is in almost every machine. It should be rotten out by now. Are people replacing this? Is there Pepsi Twist I don't know about? Anyway, Fortnite sucks. I played some Fortnite. I enjoyed the game for what it is. For a game that's free, I think it's pretty good. It doesn't really force the pay mechanics. At least I don't think it forced the pay mechanics, because everything I've seen of the pay mechanics of that game is that like if you want to look cooler or if you want to be a different character or a different design or have like different emotes, they don't affect gameplay. So I think it's pretty good for a free game. I'm pretty cheap when it comes to games. So I personally I like Fortnite. I'm amazed with how many people are actually playing it though. Well, don't do it if you don't want to. If you don't like it, that's cool. It's not a big deal. It's que sera sera. What will be, so be. That kid's getting a ride. It's Latter-day Saints. There's more out here in Japan too. And they do the same thing that they do in major cities in America. So there are constants, my friends. Constants. Another super potato. I mean, I think the one before it that has the Metal Gear Solid guy in front of it is pretty cool, but this counts too. But they have all the retro games and new games in there too. I want to play Far Cry 5 really bad because I like that whole right-wing extremist right-wing people, and then the cult stuff sounds fun. I love cults. I'm terrible at shooting that game too. Like, I'm really good at hiding, and I just planning my weight until I have to move. You would ever want to go to the Nintendo New York store? I'm sure it's cool. I've been to the actual. I don't know if you've seen that video where I went to the actual Nintendo company, like their headquarters in Kyoto. I think I can do this without getting killed. Before I started the stream, like about 20 minutes before, I was right over there, there's a rotating sushi place. There's a guy named Tokyo Sam, I think his name is Tokyo Sam. He made a video where he put a camera on a rotation sushi line, and they were saying that if people press charges, he could have gone to jail for 3 years because it was unsanitary and it was like really invasive, like, you know, very private. I don't know. So I think that's pretty crazy. So just something to think about. Something to think about. Oh my God, you went to the Nintendo Japan headquarters? Sorry. yeah, it's just a bunch of squares. The Balder who was talking, I don't know if he's still on right now. Balder was told me that it was like it's just a cube, bunch of cubes. It is. But I went to also where they started their company for Karuta cards, their playing cards. So like where the company originally started. My buddy Toko and I, we went to there about a year ago. It was amazing. Am I missing something? Green cube? Oh, there's the right wingers over there. But they're competing with the guy who's singing. Try to avoid the right wingers, in my personal opinion, because they yell and scream, and it's not someone I want to be around. It's a beautiful day. I'm happy that I'm out and about, and able to be out and about too. That's the glory of life, I suppose. I think later I might go to IKEA because IKEA has some good food, but there's a free bus from this station to IKEA. But I don't really know if I want to go all the way out to IKEA. Uncle Barry Get Dementia help me. Oh yeah, sorry, we're going back to Bushland Adventures, huh? Or Bush World Adventures. You really like that, buddy. I don't think I'm making this light, so I think I'm just gonna pop a squat for a minute. I definitely didn't make the light, but they did. Yeah, I have. I've done at least 3 videos at those places. Yeah, they're so. They sell Pokemon Center, or they sell Pokemon Center. They sell Pokemon stuff. There's even airport versions of Pokemon Center. In the video that I went to Florida for a hot minute, for the air travel, my logo is a Pokemon Center. God, it's a beautiful day. I'm happy. Like, you don't get many days like this that are just perfect. The only thing that could be better would be if could be at the beach. I have an iPhone 6. It gets me through what I need to do. It's reliable. I certainly don't. I don't make that kind of money. I am not. Though I do have friends that could probably give me the discount if I really wanted it. Friends that work at iPhone. I don't know how it will work. I don't know how I get it. But I do have friends that would might be able to get that for me. But it'd be super expensive. I think in about a year I can upgrade from the iPhone 6 to maybe an iPhone 8, maybe. Because at that time iPhone 8 will be the second generation down. But I've had to replace this iPhone 6 before because the battery was kaputnik. Kaputnik. Oh, I don't know. There's an Apple store coming up. We go and check it out. But I think this one costs, because I got a replacement. Geez, I think it costs like $600. It's funny, the replacement that I got, I had to get a completely different phone because the replacement didn't work. Like the audio was making a weird sound, and for someone who makes videos, that's a problem. Look at this bird, he's harassing him. Or maybe he's trying to go after him. I don't know which one's bigger, the male or the female. Oof. You're making the what is that, Roblox death sound? Oof. I don't know why, but every kid in Japan tries to kick the birds, and for people who are really, really calm, I don't know why they allow their kids to do that. You know, I'm actually getting pretty tired. I think I'm about to probably gonna skip out on the what do you call it, the video game bar, because I was thinking I wanted to go play video games, but now I'm thinking I just want to go home. If I had someone to play a D&D game with, I'd be really happy. Well, that's a normal thing. I film on the other time, and my target market is for me. Target market for me is Americans or Europeans. I think this phone is making my face look. I'm not ugly enough. Why? Yeah, at least the eastern side. That's where I'm from. So a lot of people are. I don't know. I think my target market's Americans, but they don't usually turn on until later. But I'm lucky to have enough people that watch every once in a while. But since it's Saturday over there, Saturday night for you guys, most people stick around a little bit. Oh, my back. I wish they still had that drop tower section over there. Whoa. You guys are up late. What are you doing watching me? Go to sleep. 1:48 a.m. in New York. Guys, happy Easter. Easter. Toys Coffee. Happy Easter. He has risen. Yeah, I think Wildfire, I think you're the only Japanese person. Usually that's in my comics. Well, no, there's one. There's a guy named Tsunikuma. I think his name is Tsunikuma. Alabama. I had a friend who used to live in Alabama. He has a wonderful story about going to one of those Christian haunted houses, a hell house. It's really, really interesting. See, do they have the metro sign here? No, they don't. But they just rebranded the thing, and I think it's cool. A lot of, like I said, a lot of things are turning into more foreign friendly for the Olympics. Again, Japan ready, I think. I think this place up here, for some reason, like a lot of celebrities tend to gravitate to it. It's super cheap and it's like any other tempura shop, but a lot of people seem to go to this place. I think Justin Bieber has been here. I think not to this one specifically, but I'm pretty sure I saw a picture. Oh, this is tempura. But it's funny, you know, a person of stature. I've got to go to school. Oh, well, I'm sorry, dude. But keep your education, stay in school. Believe me, it's a lot better to finish your GED without a GED or high school diploma. Pets always come first. Paka. Pa. Fu. Sorry, in the store. So if you want, oh, no photography right there. It says yeah, Don Quixote is right up there. You know where it is. Have you ever eaten here? Like, I was lucky enough to be here when there wasn't a line. It's really cheap. It's freaking good. Now everyone's waiting for the ice cream factory. Man, word gets around fast here. There's a big butt line for those things. The reason I said this is because now I'm Maureen Patterson. Ah, okay. Understandable. Don Tambori, giant freaking crab over there. Wildfire, have you played Yakuza 0? Because my buddy was telling me that this area looks really cool in that game. And it's basically the same except for a couple things. I can't believe the Ferris wheel finally opened again. I'm happy to be here for that. That's cool. Yakuza 5, okay. I thought that was Yakuza 0. Maybe I'm incorrect. Sorry. Don Quixote, Don Quixote. I was so confused when I had people come up to me like, Don Quixote, Don Quixote. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, the old man who runs into windmills? Go to. They changed the a la carte. The vampire cafe is gone now. No, it doesn't. It is spring. There's definitely a need for a jacket. It's chilly right now. It's weird to see like these new buildings right next to like an old shrine. Over here is the Korean embassy. So they always have guards posted out here. I'm sure it does. Ready Player One hasn't come out in Japan. I mean, I could watch it other means, but I want to see it in a theater. I think it's gonna come out like in 2 or 3 weeks. But I want to see, just like everybody else, want to see the Infinity War. I'm not really that interested, but at the same time, I just want to experience it, want to check it out. Man, I walked far today. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't already, please leave a like. The more people like the videos, the more people comment on the videos, the more traffic it goes to the videos, the more people I see like watching the videos. It helps. It does help. It not only boosts my ego, So I mean, that's something it definitely does. I should have brought my little tripod, but I didn't. I didn't think I needed it. Frank's a Million's on. Holy crap! What's up on? What's going on, Frank's a Million? I taught someone the word slices out here today, or slice of pizza, and then I told them in Amemura American Village they have a store named Slices. They're like, ooh, like okay. It's still super early, so most of the places that I want to hang out with aren't even open yet, because they're open till like 5 o'clock in the morning, so they don't open their doors until late. Sometime in the future, and I think this might happen at least before I leave Japan. I point it out every time I'm here, but I'm probably gonna wear my video glasses and go check out the satanic store, because it's freaking cool. It's just, I don't know who they're marketing towards because it's all in English. So yeah. I don't know if you're just yelling at me. Probably. I love this building. It's so unique and weird. Someone's screaming. I officially never want to come back to New York once I move to my home state, California, in the summer. Okay. Do what you gotta do. Be who you want to be. This place is a crab restaurant here. Really good, but it's also probably really expensive. Check out these cars here. I don't know why you need that much glitter in a car, but that's life, isn't it? Then everyone that comes to this area always sees Mandrake. Mandrake's such a unique and weird place. Ton of weird anime stuff in there. And over here's the bar that I want to go to, the little cafe, a video game cafe, but I'm not even feeling it. So I'm probably just gonna leave you guys here because it's been on for way too long. Thank you guys for watching. As I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. Have a great night, and like I said, thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time that I see you. I don't watch Toonami. I used to, but I don't watch anything anymore. This place is so cool though. This little Alice on a Wednesday place. You just go into a little boutique shop. You have to go through a book to get in. Yeah. All right, guys. Peace in the Mideast. Bye, everybody. Whoop, whoop, whoop.